not forgetting what your roots are, what your culture is, what your upbringing is. And I think something so beautiful that ma'am here said is that it's great to be modern, but it's very important to be rooted and learn from our culture. If we speak of sustainability per se, I'll come to the latter part of your question later. Indian culture has always been sustainable. If you just go back a generation ago, if you go into our villages even today, everything from the clothes that are handed down to our younger cousins, our younger siblings, to a bit of circularity that all of our homes have. Because I remember my grandmother would always segregate her waste. Her wet waste was separate, her dry waste was separate, her wet waste would be turned into manure, which was then used for plants at home. Her dry waste was also sent into, at that time you had your kabadi walas, they are even there today. Her dry waste was sent there. So there was some circularity there. I feel we have forgotten that, and it is very important for us to kind of go back to that. So for all of you young kids over here, I would say go back and study what all of us did a generation ago. I think most of your answers for sustainability would be in there. And where my choice of cinema is concerned, I feel cinema is a very, very powerful tool. We cater to millions of people through a single story, and I've been very fortunate that I've had the opportunity of being a part of social dramas, films that can create an impact, because at a very young age, I was taught social responsibility. And I think I just resonate with material that has a message. So that's been my journey.
It's a great gathering of like-minded people who wish great for themselves in lives, in their own lives for sure, but who wish good for the society and for the environment. And for that we have gathered here. In fact, we have a lot of children here from Jamnabai. And first of all, I thank Bhamla Foundation, all the associates who have put this up together. In fact, today's children, today's youth is very smart. They know what they want in their lives, and they know where to derive inspirations from. They are smart, they ask questions, they hold people accountable, and they have their voices which they make sure that are heard. So the generation is very smart, and I think so what they can learn from their elders, not just this generation,